Thank you so much for taking this message. These are the notes for the comparison that we talk about, that people are not computer systems. They're humans, okay? And I think it's a great job that Elon Musk is making that microchip for people's brains when they have problems with their brains. I think it's a great thing. However, I disagree to bring microchips into children's bodies and people's bodies and to mark them with computer systems. They are a human being, organic. They're not a computer. Humans are not computers. They have a soul. They need a balance of chemistry to exist, of the elements on the periodical table. It has to be well balanced. If you interject systems such as nanoparticles. Yeah, put a brake on it. I'm at the train station. Put a brake on it. No more nanoparticles in the air, for spraying in the air. That's relative, like you get a new hard drive for your computer, or you get a little item and open up your computer battery. We are not computers. We are not technology. We are human beings, the first substance of being that has a soul, and we have a perfectly balanced body that is given when we take care of it properly and given the right tools. You cannot put any nanoparticles in the foods or the skies or the water. And the children have to have less time on the computer and phones. And the EMFs, you cannot make those EMFs 6G EMFs. You cannot make them. These systems will control. Yeah, that's right. Let all the air out. Let all the air out. Come on, let it all out. Come on, let's go. These systems will control the creativity of the flow of the real being of the first substance of being of a human. If you try to change the human through nanoparticles and other items and chemicals such as vaccines, it's terrible for the people because they have contraindications. It's opposite. And in the 20s, in the 20s, Rockefeller owned all the pharmaceutical companies, and he didn't want to have the medical people study, medical students in medical schools across the United States, alternative medicine, because he owned the pharmaceutical companies, and it's made by oil, synthetic oil. So we never had the development of the alternative medicine. And now, thank God that Elon Musk is having the scientists study the pharmacy. And I asked him to be on the team. My name's Lucia, because I've been talking about pharmacies for years and waters and so forth. But I asked him to get the center core, what the first core is of the preventive. In medicine, you call it preventative medicine, preventative. So we need to, why does people get cancer? Because he's studying about, that's what he's hiring people to study for the cancer, excuse me. Why do we get cancer? Because we have substances that come into our bodies that are opposite of the organic being that we have, and also many other reasons. It could be inherited. And so we need to get to the real original core. The water, the foods, what's in the air. Those are the first three things. And then also, if you know your history that your family has cancer, you could do more preventive medicine. And then cancer, 1 out of every 5 people die of the chemotherapy, the way the cancer is done now in Western civilization, Western medicine. 1 out of every 5 die from using the cancer systems now. And it's a monetized thing. They want to make money. I appreciate your time, and I know that we need to look at the core. So I think at the same time he needs to study the foods, the water, and the air. and simultaneously with the cancer, because we have to see where the root cause is. Okay, thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Okay, there's another subject. Oh no, about I don't smoke. Excuse me. We have to realize that the Wi-Fi that they're using to track us by our heads. I heard that they're tracking everybody by their heads, and so if they have every line of laser, think of it as a laser of light of Wi-Fi at everybody's heads. If there's 10 people or 20 people all together getting the Wi-Fi from their head, they're receiving all that Wi-Fi EMFs, correct? That's very bad for them. That's terrible. That's terrible, and this should not be done. And the 6G, we cannot use the 6G. It's too heavy on the people, on their body, in their phones. These are things that we need to work on. And we cannot do any more MK Ultra. MK Ultra is very terrible. There's 1 million people that do MK Ultra internationally. And they don't need to use MK Ultra the way they do today, because they have technology of phones. They don't need to use systems of torture for MK Ultra. Yeah, rub your eyes, because they've done MK Ultra on me. Since 2019, I have a report. We cannot have that. Everyone needs to work together and go to their community and ask about the MK Ultra. It's a very serious thing. And they don't need to torture the people with MK Ultra anymore. Because, I'll repeat, because they have phones, sweethearts. They can even put something in their shoe or their backpack. You know what I mean? Like, I was thinking maybe they put something in my shoe, because they always track me. I got the Amazon shoes. So really, let's do it. We need to do that. So what are we going to do? We're going to ask no EMFs, the 6G. We need to clean the water. We have no toxins in the food. We have no GMOs, no synthetic glycomate, a fertilizer spraying a RNA in the foods. Don't yawn. Come on, we need to do it. If everyone works together, because the RNA vaccination will change, I'm a scientist, will change the body. I know you're perfectly skinny and beautiful and handsome, but everyone's not as healthy as you. And you have good food. You look so healthy. But the RNA is it's a component that changes the cell makeup. And when the babies are in the mother's womb, I don't know whether it's going to protect them. Correct? You know how when they smoke, when they take alcohol, the mother's womb, the baby, then the baby will come out. The baby will come out deformed sometimes when the mother drinks the alcohol. Correct? The first 3 months. So if the mother eats these RNA foods and the mother breathes in chemicals in the air, then the baby will could get the disease. Correct? This is very important. You guys have to go to each one of your systems of your people and ask for these changes. But the children need to know this, and we're going to make new. The children need to study the periodical table and the sciences, and they can make new ideas. And then the water, we have to make new water. We have to filter water. All water, all houses should have water filters. Do you know? They all should have water filters. But we need to work on the RNA. You don't buy that food. You go buy local gardening, or you you make your own garden. Please, and I want all the older people, because the older people are our legacy, and they're smart. The older people are smart. They plan the roads for all of us, okay? But we need to keep them strong. And how are we going to do that? By first prayer. And second, we're going to think and ask God to direct us. But they all plan the road. Look at this. But we want to keep it lovely. It's very serious. I'm a speaker, but I'm a scientist. I'm the one that talked about the water in 2007. And I said no vaccines right when it came out in November I knew it happened because I live with the Chinese. So you guys are the people that are going to come together and make changes. So don't buy the RNA foods, correct? And write letters and go on social media and so forth and so on. That's what Elon Musk is helping me a lot. He did a lot of things because I asked him to help me with the offices of America. That's my work, LisaLuciaArden.com. It's in my book. I asked to look at the offices since 2012 in America, so we could ask these people to help us. We could ask the people to help us. It's very serious. We all have to do it. I'm the one that got everyone together in UK. Do you see that, to save UK? Because if we don't save UK, it will become like a Gaza, could become like a Gaza. Then our borders are in danger. Do you understand? Do you understand? It's true. Because Israel and Hamas were in a war since the 40s, and there's many deaths because Hamas wanted the land that was Israel's land, but Hamas killed 15 million African Americans. Where's my brothers? 15 million Arabs they killed. It's part of their life. Do you understand? Their culture. Please listen. So we need to protect and take back our countries. Do you understand? So they went into our nations and took it by having children and also politicians. And they're all supported by Saudi Arabia. And I told them, no, it's very serious. You have to make new laws. We're going to save our countries. Thank you. Thank you so much. We can save our countries in unity. We'll work in unity with each other. But we have to make severe changes. Otherwise, they'll take your land in 10 to 15 years, and your children won't have safety. Even the men, all their legacy, they worked so hard, will be taken. We don't want that. That's why they had to leave New York, because they took our land. But no, we're getting it back. I love you. Now let's do it.